Second part about adventure in Fraser Island. This time a little bit more about Fraser, how to drive there,
what to expect, how to do it, what to take, how to plan.
Yeah, Fraser Island is the biggest sandy island in the world, not only in Australia but in the whole world. So don't expect roads. There's just sand, hard sand on the beach and soft sand inland. So only four-wheel drive cars are allowed on this island.
We have talked about our trip a little bit in the first part already, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. So we came from the south part
Through Inskip. Inskip Point, that's the shortest way and cheapest. There are a few resorts in Yurong, in Kingfisher Bay, Happy Valley and Cathedral Beach.
Yeah, so you can book accommodation. The biggest one is in Yurong. It's a little town where there is a resort, so you can sleep in a bed,
in apartment, in motel,
in an apartment.
And in these four places you can also get petrol or diesel,
some groceries as well. So we are in Yurong right now, which is a little town on Fraser Island. It's away to Central Station, and there are some resorts here. There is a petrol station here, so if you run out of petrol, which can be quite easy on the sand and on the island. So there's a petrol station here, a little shop, bakery, cafe, and some resorts. So a little town halfway or in the southern half of the island. And you find here everything you need. There are low-cost options as well of sleeping. There is heaps of camps. All of them need to be booked in advance through Queensland National Park website. So when you're coming from the south port, you should be aware that there is a spot which you need to drive through in a low tide.
It's recommended in general to drive on the beach at least 3 hours before the high tide.
So yeah, so this is something to think about when you're arriving and then when you're planning your traveling all around the island as well.
The ideal tire pressure is around 18 psi because the tire has the biggest imprint into the sand, so it doesn't get bogged. So definitely do it even before you get into the barge.
So before you drive onto the beach, before you get on the ferry, there is a spot you will see other cars where they're putting the pressure down, and when they come back,
so
putting the pressure
down. Get on four-wheel drive. Don't try
your luck.
And
it's definitely easier to drive on the beach than inland. Inland is more, it's not that much sand there, but it's way more rough and way more jumps and driving
it's
over.
Windy, up and down.
Narrow. And
but there are, even it's narrow, there are quite heaps of spots where you can pass cars from the other way.
We stayed in a Ally campground. They have fenced area as well,
and it's only like 2-3 kilometers from there.
So we went there for the night, and in the morning we came to Ally Creek, and we were the first ones there, right?
Yeah, and we had a beautiful breakfast there.
Beautiful morning.
And then
we spent some time there swimming.
And then we were in the creek with kids swimming. Really cool place.
Co pak to bude dobrého? Snídaně skoro až do postele. We then drove down to the campground, Cornwell's camping zone, and that was it for the day.
Yeah, I think so. There was another day.
Now we went to another lake, the one with the turtles.
Lake Alom, and yeah, it was just absolutely stunning. There were like tents and tents of turtles just in front of us.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And you can, which we did, you can go around the lake for a walk. So tonight we stayed in Cornwell's camping area, so you can see here. And it's a fenced camping area, so all 3 nights we stayed in Fraser Island. We've been sleeping behind the fence. And why? So the reason for that is, it says here, always stay with your children, be dingo safe. So the whole island, there are dingoes on the whole island. The next outer island which we visited was Marble Island.
On the way when we were going to the ferry, Grandma and Granddad drove the truck a little bit of the way.
They did, so that Dad can fly the drone. And the next day we went back to the center of the island, and we drove through the other lakes, Birabin.
There are like 3 or 4
Lake Birabin and
lakes
Lake
together.
Benaroon. It was beautiful. Same white sand beach.
Blue water, and we had a nice sunny day. So the swimming was beautiful, awesome.
And that lake, because the drive to it is quite rough, so it's not as popular as Lake Mackenzie. So
Again, there
you
was no
wouldn't-
one.
You wouldn't meet almost anyone by that lake, no matter what time during the day. You
But
would go there.
definitely be ready with a good car and with some good
High clearance
equipment.
Yeah, good equipment and high clearance car, because there were some places quite rough.
Some places might be tricky.
No problem at all for our
No.
truck.
Wanda is a beast.
It was quite funny because at the end then we drove back to the beach and back to the ferry, and we had no troubles at all.
No, not at all.
On the whole trip. So Jan was actually trying to bury.
Booked ourselves and no chance.
Didn't happen. So yeah, it's a beast, and we are super happy with that.
It's an awesome car.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wanda.
Yeah, can't wait to go up north to Cape York and
Can't wait.
try it over there.
Maybe try even shotgun.
No way. I'm not going to do that.
That would be fun.
How you feeling, mate?
Yeah, good. Really good.
It's about to get really weird.
Yeah, really weird. Oh, that's full brakes. Yes! Oh, we nearly drive it, so.
Drive it! We nearly did it.
Woo! Mate. Yes!
So before we say goodbye, we would like to show you another camp area we found. It's about 60 kilometers from Vandenberg, south. Yeah, south. It's close to Jinjin. It's called Paradise Lost on the Barnets.
It's a hip camp.
It's a hip camp. It's by the river, and it's wonderful place.
They've got a little billabong there, and
It's a farm on farmland. There's
It's a
about
farmland.
5 or 6 spots which are absolutely hidden from each other.
it's stunning.
It's stunning. Yeah,
You can make fire, open fire over
Yeah, you
there,
can make
and
fire.
they can provide
kayak.
kayak.
And if you're lucky, you can see platypus in the river nearby.
And I wasn't lucky,
I was.
but Jan was lucky.
Actually, I've seen only the beak, and it was like for half a second, but I've seen it.
Did you see them? Oh, are they cute?
Just the beak.
Oh,
Cute.
I want to see them too.
Oh, that's it. Only beak.
But you can fish there as well and see a lot of wildlife. It's beautiful.
We've seen echidna in the night, so it was really cool. I loved it. What else?
Bye! Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see another episode of our adventures. And also, don't forget about our Watch&Win. You've seen already in this video something what didn't belong there. So let us know from where, and
you can win postcard from us.
Alright, see you later.
See you later, alligator.